I took an acting class in community college.
Yeah.
And the exercise we all stand in a circle.
Uh-huh.
And
Fight.
and we just fucking mosh. We just fucking mosh. And he said, if you can take a roll, you can take a fist.
Right.
One by one, we go stand in the middle of the circle. And everyone around you just says, they typecast you. So they tell you,
that's so scary,
dude,
and fucked up.
I go up there. I'm an Asian dude with glasses, and I was wearing a button up.
Yeah,
and he
feeling
said,
good. Yeah,
Best Buy worker.
that's not even a typecast. That's like
I'm just like, what
so
the fuck?
specific.
You're just like, computer engineer. I'm like, what
Piano.
the fuck?
You play a piano. Yeah, I know you play a piano.
Your mom made you learn violin when you were growing up.
Doctor, gotta be a doctor. Gotta be.
a doctor.
You're a doctor for sure.
Lumpia.
I am. They're not even telling me my role anymore. You're not even.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. Hell yeah. I could hear myself. You could hear yourself well?
Yeah. I feel good. Can you hear myself well?
Dang, you got a nice voice on you.
Thanks, man. I
Like-
can't take all this flattery.
I've been talking to you. It's just like my love language is a lot of flattery.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
But you know what that kind of
Words of
backfires.
affirmation.
Always, man.
Wow.
I grew up with a lot of women, and like I have a bunch of female cousins, and they told me like, "Hey, Christian," because I grew up fat. They're just like, "Your looks ain't gonna do it. You're gonna have to develop how to communicate with different love languages other than your looks."
That's crazy.
They didn't say that, but
It's what was felt.
it was.
Did you
yes.
feel that?
Yeah, and having been like one of the only male cousins amongst the female cousins, they always told me like he just doesn't reaffirm my feelings, and just like now, and having been in a relationship for 10 years, I've learned how to like just reaffirm people.
Wow.
What are your love languages? Have you decided? Have you found
Hold
out?
up.
What's up?
Hold up. Okay, wait. That's the way you like to express it.
Yes.
How do you like to receive it? Same?
I don't know. People say you
don't
got
know?
two, and I'm like, it depends on the day for me.
You got two what?
Love languages that I like to receive. So there's like acts of service.
I mean, you would know before they would know.
I would think so, but people try to figure me out, and I don't even have myself figured out. I'm like, I do like physical touch. I love hugs. I love holding hands with my significant other. Acts of service is really nice. You know, she does things for me that make me feel really appreciated. And what are other things? What's the quality time's dope? Quality time is super dope.
Yeah, quality time is a solid one.
Yeah.
Who the fuck, like, how could you even say that you don't like quality time?
I know. Like,
I like
what
bad quality time.
bad quantity time only.
Quantity time.
We spend a lot of time together,
but we're fucking miserable the whole time.
we don't even look at each other.
Actually, but that is quality time though. Like that can be that's considered quality. Like it doesn't even have to be that you're doing something. It could just be presence.
Let me say this. How about like on a first date? You know, the cliche first date of like, let's go to a movie.
Yeah.
Is that quality time?
Is that quality time? I mean, I think anything really can be considered quality time. I don't know.
It's tough.
That's a tough one.
Well, I say it's not quality time because this is a stranger, and we got to go through the small talk, like get to know each other. I think watching a movie together is quality time.
I think that's quality time.
With a stranger?
I think that's, I was just talking about the action.
Oh, the action, yes.
But with the stranger, yeah, I don't think you would know your love language with the stranger.
No.
I mean, but you would know it with yourself.
Okay, speaking of which, what's yours?
Oh, okay. I very much enjoy quality time. I think probably a quality time, acts of service, balance.
Gotcha.
Probably in both directions.
Okay. Yeah, that's how you give it and that's how you receive it as well.
Actually, I probably give it through acts of service.
Gotcha. What's the last act of service you think you've done for a loved one?
Why you put me on a spot like that?
Dang,
man?
is that too deep of a question?
Why you asking all these deep questions on this podcast where you ask deep questions, man?
All right.
No.
Put the mics away. Let's find out.
No, I would say acts of service. Like I'll make like videos or like drawings. That's a way I've always kind of expressed Like I guess through art, that's always been my form of expression.
I feel it.
You know
You
what I
draw yourself? Is that what you're saying?
I do draw myself.
Is that like where a bunch of your album covers come from?
Yeah,
Like,
I think everything I have has been drawn by me.
dang.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I listened to your entire discography
What?
today.
Dude.
I was chilling at a coffee shop, and I already knew like
Dude.
your like the ones that you've performed live and that I've seen in live sessions.
That's dope.
Like the thing that's been
for me.
stuck in my mind since probably your homies horror night is Pray For Me.
Pray For
Over and over
That's my shit.
and over again.
That's my shit.
It's so good. And listening
Dude,
to
thank
the
you.
recorded track versus like how you do it live, incredible. Because both are
Damn, I wish
great
you
for
got
their
to
own
see
reasons.
it live that night.
Dude, I know. I
Damn.
dipped out early.
That was
but-
like the first time I was with a band and stuff.
and you
My
brought that
voice
shit
was
up an
kinda gone,
octave
but
too.
I brought that shit up an octave.
Like when you sing it live, you like bring it. You
oh
you
yeah,
sing
yeah,
it
I
high.
do, I do. I don't think. Okay, if you're talking about recorded versions, I don't think you've heard a version that I probably love of it though. I love how I do it during my rehearsals a lot of the time, but
Why is that? Why is the recorded version?
the recorded version is
Hard
just
to
really old. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, and I can listen to it and I know exactly what I was trying to do. But that was like when I listen to a lot of my music from that time, I look at it as a younger version of myself. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Like learning. That was actually the first song where I felt like that was the first song that made me cry.
Wow.
Like when I was making it. And that was the first time where I felt like I was really just like I was just going. It was like a 6-hour span where I was just writing and recording and just like in like one night and yeah, and that was the first time where I felt like I really tried to sing actively. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I listened to. I think the first thing you have available on Spotify.
Oh,
when I
I'm
was
so
listening to
scared
it
of
was
whatever you're about to say.
2019 Therapy.
Ah.
Whoa, that made you scream? Ah. You should audition for horror movies. All right, and that's Kujo's
They're eating
audition.
him.
That's your scream in a zombie film. They're eating him. Yo, no, I mean it's dope, and you see the
Yeah.
growth.
How do you? Oh, okay. Okay.
You see
talk to me about
is that what you're gonna ask? Is like how do I perceive it?
that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I can see that you made a confident stride come stressed out, right? That's the
Stressed out. That was probably the first. Damn, you listen to everything. What the fuck?
hell yeah.
That was the first time I think I like because I've always had this experimental side that I was really scared of. And that was the first time where I just like probably like put it out and I was just like, you know what I mean?
and it was dude, it's just a
Wow.
bop. It's
Dude.
so good.
You said you're like I don't be interviewing, but
I don't, but like I do
Low-key?
extensive research.
Oh, okay.
And it's not necessarily an interview for
No, I'm
me
just
because
pulling
we're
your leg.
talking about like something that we mutually love.
right.
You know?
Right. We're
It's
just
like-
talking to.
I mean, an interview would be more like, all right, okay, Kujo, tell me, how did you get it? How did you get into it? All right, born and raised in Vallejo, California.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Peace out. Which I do ask sometimes if I'm genuinely
Yeah.
curious, but like, there's so much. You're a very textured individual.
Thank you.
You're the type of person.
I didn't actually know what that meant, but I knew it was a compliment by looking at your face.
Oh, textured.
Yeah.
I mean, think about like something textured. Like when I eat something, I'm a textured person. I'm
Yeah.
I'm like I
You
want.
fuck with cucumbers?
That's a textured food item to you. You would say?
I would say I enjoy the texture of it. I wouldn't say it's textured, but I enjoy the texture of it. You know what I mean?
My example of textured is like, let's say like a good steak, but the
good
outside's just a little crusted.
Oh yeah. With
So
the
like
good
when
crust.
but the
You fuck with
inside's
Guga
juicy and
foods?
soft. With what foods?
Guga Foods.
What's a Guga food?
Yo, shout out to Guga Foods on YouTube. It's a channel, and it's like I don't know if he's like a Brazilian dude, but he be making steaks and he be doing experiments with all this shit. And he be like, before he cooks them, he be doing crazy shit, but before he cooks them, he always goes, "Let's do it."
Exactly like that.
Yeah, like every time.
You sound like a completely different person.
Yeah, it
Is
was
this person's
Guga
name
Foods.
Guga?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know.
No, you know what's like pierced my algorithm as of late?
What is it?
Korean people eating just copious
Mukbang?
mukbangs, dude.
Oh,
Just a
wow.
ridiculous amount of
I
food.
don't think I've ever like really watched a mukbang like that. Well, what was the last one you watched? What did they eat?
It was a Korean dude eating a bunch of spicy ramen
Oh,
with sausage.
did you ever try that hella spicy ass?
Fuck, dude. No, I like to enjoy. There
You
was
like to enjoy food. No, I
Hell
get
yeah.
it. Me too.
I mean, like when you go to like a let's say when you go to like a Nashville hot chicken joint, like Hot Boys or
really like
Angry Chicks. What's the spice level you would get?
I don't get anything spicy. I'm a pussy.
Dang, for real?
Like I'm consistently chilling with lemon pepper for my whole life.
Wow.
Dry rubs, any type of like
dry rubs, not wet rubs.
Yeah. I don't like getting my hands. I don't like that. I don't like texture on my hands. Like if I eat ribs, like my mom would get me like dry ribs because like I don't like feeling sticky. Like I'll wipe it every second and then go for another one. So it's just this endless.
You're a clean person is what it is. I respect that.
I guess that's what that is. It just really irks me. Like I hate feeling.
If I feel a little bit of stickiness, if I ate if I put on a hair product and I didn't get to wash my hands immediately afterwards, I'm bothered.
You're thinking of it the whole time. You can't focus on anything.
No, I become
There's a fire, and you're like, wait, fire.
I gotta wash my hands.
Wait,
these people inside that building.
You can figure this out in a second.
I got some lemon pepper on my fingers.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, great choice of flavor.
I feel like it's just solid.
It's so good.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah. What's your favorite food?
Probably I love a good steak.
Oh, nice. Yeah. How do you get it done?
Medium rare.
What do you think that says about a person? Like, have you ever heard of someone like order it rare?
I've never actually seen, I've heard of it like online. I've never actually seen that. That's kind of scary though.
Damn, yeah.
It's not a good time. You have to like eat it for so long.
You gotta chew it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if I undercook a steak, I'm like, fuck, I'm stupid.
Dude.
I hate myself.
For such a positive person, you do not talk to yourself like that for a steak. The thing about if you undercook it, you could put it back on the pan.
You could.
But you still just fucking go through
No, I probably will put it back on the pan. Like, I'll probably like, it's good, and I'll try it, and I'm like, I have to put this back. But, or in the oven for a second also. That's another way you could do that. So,
you cook a lot?
I don't cook a lot, but if I'm cooking, it's probably steak. I cook like one thing.
That's great. At least you cook a great thing.
Oh yeah,
it's not like you're just making I fucking get it.
Come on, bro.
It's not like you're just making cereal all day.
Being too quiet. I'm just been looking at my levels and
you're good. I'm gonna edit. I edit in post.
That's dope.
Because if you're too loud, then you catch my voice afterwards and all that stuff. I got a method to my madness.
Yeah, man.
My shit's all tribal. Like, I know that you're surrounded by a bunch of creatives that has this shit on lock.
Nope.
But what?
Nope.
None of you guys have it on lock?
All of us are like the type of people who like okay, so I'll take like Viv, for example, comes from drawing softwares because Viv is an artist. You know what I mean? Viv will go into Premiere to edit a video, but with a drawing brain, which is the same way I come from, like drawing and stuff too. Like that was where I started. And I'll even notice it when I give Viv a camera and stuff. They'll draw out the shot. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the composition. I'm like, this is a composition only an artist could come up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not any type of traditional way. We just find our own like way that we could work, even if it's like more difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but it just makes sense to us. Does that make sense?
Oh, that makes
you know what I mean?
You're speaking. That's my love language right there.
Oh, beautiful.
It's like art through chaos.
Controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos is what. That's exactly what it is.
You feel me?
Because like I'll watch YouTube tutorials and I'm like, man, this is from a professional editor, and I'm like, fuck this guy.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna do it my way.
I'm just gonna hit my head against it a bunch of times until it works my way.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way you have to do it.
Just like really go about it your own way. Because
do it.
As artists, what's his name again? Gabagool? Gaba what?
Gabagool, yeah. That's his name.
Gabagool.
Yeah. How could you?
Dude, Tony Soprano,
Italian?
dude. Yeah. My name is Gabagool.
Gabagool.
I feel like we're offending all of Italy just by saying that.
Yeah, good.
I don't like pasta anyway. Fucking watching my figure, okay?
Love pasta.
You do?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Like, let me try that again.
Yeah, I was like,
you do?
No, I don't even fuck with pasta.
Because it doesn't like you look like you're lean as hell.
Oh, yeah. I'm just lucky. I have like a crazy metabolism.
Because I stand next to pasta, I'll gain weight.
Oh, really?
I'll stand
even
next
in proximity.
Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up of pasta.
It kind of it's so rude of pasta. Pasta just needs to like take a step back.
After knowing about your childhood and all that, man.
Dude, it's tough. See, I was telling you that my friends and I have self-deprecating humor. Me and my weight loss
Deprecate
journey.
is a crazy word.
Dude, words are crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, but go ahead.
Self-deprecating humor. So like it's just growing up fat, that's just a big part of my humor.
Wow.
Yeah. So like
You look good, man.
Thanks, dude.
Do you understand that?
That I look good? That's such a crazy question.
Yeah.
That's so
We're
good.
hitting the deep questions today. You feel me?
You're an incredible guest already off the bat. You're asking
thank
me
you, man.
questions.
You
Dang.
feel me?
Am I aware that I look good?
Yeah. Do you look at yourself and be like, oh, I look good? Or do you still see... Do you feel like you see a different version of yourself than is actually in front of you?
You want a joke answer or real answer?
Do both. Do the joke one first.
Joke answer. I look good in the morning before I've had a glass of water because I'm like morning skinty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I drink a glass of water and then I start looking like melted ice cream. Dude.
Damn.
Real answer is...
Sorry, before you get to the real answer, what kind of ice cream?
Man, for sure, like cookies and cream.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, I look like cookies and cream. Well,
cookies and cream are delicious, though.
So good.
But melted cookies and cream probably not the, like...
Nah, then they're just having a milkshake at that point.
That's a milkshake.
Yeah.
That's a milkshake.
And it brings all the boys to the yard.
Real answer.
Real answer is I rate myself physically a 7 out of 10. I think I've never thought I looked ugly. I don't think anyone's ever looked at me and been like, ugh. But I never thought that in the eyes of like a potential partner when I was single that I was a candidate.
Interesting. Even as a kid, you never felt ugly? Or never felt like you looked ugly? Because I felt like I looked ugly as a kid.
Can we get into that? I just felt fat. I didn't necessarily feel ugly. I didn't think fat meant ugly, and I didn't think being ugly meant that you were necessarily fat. But you felt ugly? Why did you feel ugly?
I don't know.
Dang, that's deep.
That's a good one. Damn, we're going back to back with these. I'm not
Hell
gonna lie.
yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of daps in this podcast.
So many. Every single time. Like listeners, if you're drinking while watching this podcast, take a shot.
That's
for every
my
single time.
love language. No, you don't do it.
42 cases of alcohol poisoning in the Bay Area.
I think I grew up with a very negative view of myself in general.
Why is that? I mean, up until when? Because it seems like, is your view of yourself, has it changed in the recent years?
I think it definitely started turning around in like high school when I realized I was cute.
What was? Walk me through the day that you realized you were a cutie.
No, I not so much that I realized that I was cute. It was just like I realized, like I just started becoming more social because I moved around a lot too. Yeah. Like throughout my whole life. So I would have to kind of make friends quickly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then as I started being able to like make more friends, and I would just be in a place for a while. Like I don't know, like that social part hit more. I'm gonna try to find a better way to say what I just said right now.
No, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I just got more acclimated to it, and I just got more confident in myself. Yeah. And then I was like, but I did get cuter too. I cut my hair. I had like a crazy afro, and I just never,
did you?
Gave a fuck.
Because your hair right now is like, it's a thing. It's like it's dope. Yeah. It's kind of like part of your brand. Would you say? Yeah,
for sure. Like most of my brand probably.
I saw a video of you singing in a live session, and like I can't pull off beanies.
You can't pull off.
You pull out? No, a beanie looks like a yarmulke to me.
Oh.
I look. Because I got a big ass head, dude. Did you ever wear fitted caps? You remember fitted caps?
I can only wear fitted caps. I have such a big head.
Well, it's because you have big hair.
No.
What? So mine is...
Let me talk to you. Let me be honest and vulnerable on you with your podcast right here.
Okay, what is it?
I have a really big head, man.
What size?
11. No, I don't know.
That's a shoe size.
Just said a number.
You tell me you put a shoe up to your head.
100 head size.
It's over 9,000.
I don't know. Is there a way to answer that question? Is there a head size?
That's what I'm saying. Fitted caps. Fitted?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever the biggest that they had in the store that one day.
In the store, it's an 8.
Huh?
In the store, it's an 8.
Okay, then it was an 8, and I still had to like squeeze it a little. Yeah, because I have a big ass head, and I've always had a lot of hair my whole life. So you would assume that because I have big hair that I have like that's why, but I really just have a big head.
Is the hair to cover?
Yes.
You got a technique.
I got a big. I'm a C-section baby. I'm like I got.
Yo, me too.
Spherical. Oh my God, I knew
Dude,
it. I
what
knew
the
it.
heck?
I can just sense it. You know
That's
what
another
I mean?
shot for
like,
the viewers out there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Take another shot. You're fucked up right now. I'm knowing. It's not the last.
Dude, C-section babies.
Yeah, man.
I used to make this joke with my mom because both my brother and I were C-sections.
Wow.
So the joke was, and I don't do it anymore, but I was an inconsiderate asshole. I used to say, we're C-section babies. Lazy, and I just fucked up, dude. That takes
that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. Would your mom laugh?
She doesn't understand that much English, so she would understand the context. She would be like, "I'm not lazy. I worked for 30 years." You know, she'd do like some crazy.
Oh shit! You're like, damn.
Yeah.
Way to yes and.
My mom does not do improv well.
Damn.
Nah, she'll just go off on her own thing.
Damn, how selfish of her.
It's so messed up, man.
It's messed up. Taking the whole scene.
I know. Yeah. She takes up the whole scene. Yeah. She gave me life on this earth. So big
created me.
Yeah, I did most of the work coming out of that stomach.
You know what I mean? It's like, they don't get it.
They don't get it.
They don't get it. And your head's heavier. It's not all squished and shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot more work.
Yeah,
man.
I did most of the work like climbing out. I was just like,
you know what I mean?
I put my hand out. I said verbally. Yo, Doc.
Yo, Doc. Yeah.
Yo, Doc, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Cut this shit. My umbilical cord. Cut this shit.
Yeah.
And then the doctor did it, and I was just like, cool. And then I went straight to school afterwards, covered in placenta.
Wow. No, that's impressive.
My origin story is wild.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, how'd you come out the womb?
Started a podcast.
Yeah, man. At like 2 days old, I was just like,
I think that doctor was like, yo, this kid's gonna start a podcast.
This kid's gonna have a bad movie podcast.
Bad movie podcast.
Yeah, and
can't be that bad.
Can't be that bad at all. You had a really good energy to you.
Thank you, man.
You're the type of kid that I probably would have followed around on the playground.
Oh,
because it seems like you would have had like incredible games to play on Tan Park.
Wow.
Talk to me about that. Did you like have like a big imagination, like were you just like, okay, today we're playing Hot Lava Monster and I'm the monster? Were you that kind of kid?
Whoa, I feel like I still am.
Dang, really?
I still am.
Whoa, I could imagine that.
Wow.
You got
That's
an energy
crazy.
to you.
You just put that into perspective.
Like, cause
wow.
Cheers
to that.
Yo,
one.
cheers.
That was crazy.
Does that count as a shot for the viewers?
I mean, if it's not,
just do it 20 times. At Your Homies Horror Night, you said the funniest shit to me.
What did I say?
I was in like my little podcast corner at the green room, and you came through with sushi nachos.
Oh.
And you said, in about 10 minutes, some dude that looks exactly like me is going to come here and take these nachos. And he's not really going to remember why. And I did not understand. I always take it, because we don't know each other super duper well.
Yeah.
But now that I know you about like 1 hour longer, I would have understood the joke. But I thought you were speaking literally, there's going to be a dude in a spider punk
warning
costume.
You. Listen. Heed my warning.
Heed my warning. There's some other dude at this party.
It's not me.
It's not me. Dressed up exactly like me. He's going to take these nachos. And I was listening so intently. I was like, okay.
I got you, bro.
I can't let Kujo down. I cannot let Kujo down. I saw those nachos. Those nachos are so good.
Yeah.
No one can take these nachos unless he says it. And then he told me, it's going to be me. And I was like, I felt so dumb. I was just like, what? Okay.
No, but what if I had told you that, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's going to be me, though. And then I left. And then another dude who just looks so much like me was like, are these mine?
Dude, like, who's like... If it obviously wasn't you, but in the same outfit and everything... Just like, yo, I'm that guy. I'm that guy that Kujo is talking about.
No, but what if he came out like a portal?
Then I'm packing up. There ain't no.
You're like, oh man, this is.
I'm not defending nachos from a guy that comes out of a portal. If he has portal technology,
where he came from. He came for those nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else does he have if he has like a portal gun? You know.
Clearly, other things.
This guy could kill me.
You shouldn't like take that risk
in an instance. What's your biggest fear?
Oh shit. What the fuck? Hey, I didn't finish those nachos, by the way.
Why didn't you finish those nachos?
I ate them as much because when I'm working, I'm just going. You know, I like to have an empty, but I just wanted to get it so that I had something. But I ate some of it, like as much as you saw me eat that night. I just found them today. I was in my backyard. And they were just still there, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Stop today.
Yeah.
I
have not really even been in my backyard. Spent some time out there journaling.
It's been 5 days.
Yeah, it's been 5 days.
It's been 5 days since those nachos have just been sitting there.
Yeah, you know, they probably missed me.
Did you eat it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Wait, question for you.
What's my worst fear?
Also that, yes.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll ask the question I was thinking of. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know yours? I won't push you to say yours.
Joke answer or real answer?
Do them both. Come on, we're here.
Shit. Joke answer is probably like...
yours would probably give me reference so I can think about mine.
Super deep belly buttons, man. That's my joke answer.
Super deep. Oh, that is weird.
Like how deep's your belly button?
About 6. I'm just saying
11.
Arbitrary numbers. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's about like half. I just checked right now. It's
okay, that's good.
Right, that's like probably average, probably normal.
I would say that's normal.
Yeah.
Mine's deep. Mine like reaches probably like...
You fear yourself.
I do fear myself.
Wow.
Dude, in the shower when I have to clean my belly button.
Wow. You're like...
It's that day again.
You know what I mean? You don't even look.
No.
You just try to pretend it's something else happening.
I just like really...
I'm sorry, man.
It's tough.
I'm sorry.
That's my joke answer though. Real answer, if we're going to get a little deep, is losing people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've always been really bad with loss too.
Uh-huh. Well, do you want to talk about it? Or is that too sensitive?
No, man, we're on the podcast.
Let's talk about loss. Okay.
Man. Yeah, like even with like any type of like friends or even like object. I actually just totally was writing something about this not too long ago. But or like pets, like I would be destroyed when when a pet passed away or stuff like that.
Rough.
Yeah, but I've never I don't even understand necessarily where that starts, but that's something like my mom always has like really good reads on me, as she should. Mm-hmm. But she would tell me, she was like, yeah, you've always been like really tough with loss or like relationships, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like when I would like lose a relationship, I would like that would destroy me. It would weigh really heavy on me. Mm-hmm.
And I think that comes out in your writing.
Yeah,
I think it really. Going back to like pray for me is like so good, or say it. Mm-hmm. You know, so good. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I digress. Go ahead.
No, that's crazy. I don't like any of those songs that you've listed. Actually, I like Say It and I like Pray For Me. But like most of the stuff that like when people will be like, oh man, I listen to all your songs, I'd be like, oh.
But that's how it is.
I'm like,
there has to be a start, right?
For sure. I just have I have several albums worth of unreleased shit that I just really love. You know what I mean? And I guess I should put it out.
I mean, but
I was like, and I wish I could share that with people, but I totally can't.
But it's impossible.
So, like, there's nothing I can do.
But there's a respect to releasing only what you love, you know. Mm-hmm. That means
for sure. I have a standard for it because I love it so much. For sure,
you hold it near and dear to your heart.
Yeah,
and like it takes a lot of vulnerability to put something that you
for sure
really work on. And let's be real, we're artists, and all artists are insecure. Like we create to kind of like fill a void that was left empty from our childhood, from our upbringing, right? And you know, with you, it's with a lot of it, it's like I always said this thing where it's easier to write music when you're hurt, right?
For sure, You just go,
which is why I haven't written a song in like 10 years. I mean,
that's fucking gorgeous. Damn me up.
Another shot. Yeah, but since you've gone through a lot of loss, I mean, like it really shows through your music.
Wow.
It's
not even something I actively think about either. You know what I mean? That's when you're an artist, you express it that way because it's almost no other way you can express it. You know what I mean? It's natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing. I have a bunch of songs. I mean, I told you downstairs that I'm a singer, but I'm surrounded by so many talented cats that I just kind of look right, and I never finish it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna show it to you.
No. Do you have recorded songs?
No. I don't. I do nowadays. I do a lot of covers. I do more covers and whatnot, and I put those out because I still like to sing.
Wow.
But I've never finished writing a song.
Never.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a bunch.
We just got to sit down one day and we got to do it, man.
Dude, that's what Yeti was saying too, and I tell him the same exact issue. He's just like, let's just get you in on a writing session. I'm just like, that's probably what it takes.
Me and Yeti.
Yeah.
Come on.
Both y'all. I mean, and you guys live so close.
And we're about to live together.
I know.
Yeah, you just got to come over one day when you're free and we'll do it.
I would love to. Oh, speaking of which, after Horror Night, was your bathroom fucked up?
It wasn't I mean, slightly. Okay. Harry broke a bong. He was very drunk and he just left it in my little towel bin. It was just sitting there. It's still there too. I just be looking at it sometimes like, yeah, look at that broken bong.
Damn.
Yeah.
Harry,
I mean,
he's an interesting man.
Yeah. And and there was a painting that was in there that's been there since I got there, and it was off of one of the screws. It was just dangling. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this was like someone like kind of fell against it and like the screw like kind of got misaligned, but no, in general, I was like, wow.
I think it's because you guys made so many announcements.
I was important to me.
Just be like, yo,
so please don't fuck up.
And like,
please.
That's something I think about often.
What do you think?
Is getting my bathroom fucked up if I throw a house party.
Sucks.
I mean, but the move was that it was mainly all in the backyard.
Yeah.
And that everyone just happened to be a good person for the most part.
Yeah.
Right?
I think when you're a great person or you kind of like attract like similar people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. Mm-hmm. And you guys are a good group of individuals. Shout out to Your Homies. Shout out to
Your Homies,
GoodCompenny. Shout out to like you as an artist because like
thank you, man. Shout out to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What's the next move? Like what's life for Kujo looking like?
On the Your Homies side, we're probably gonna chill out for a bit, recover from that because it was a great event. It was
so good.
It was lovely.
People lifted you up.
People lifted me up.
That's nuts.
That was crazy. They actually really saved me because I totally I don't know. I think there was complications with the song and it kind of played like the band was playing it a little different than I was used to. Uh-huh. So I jumped in, but I had forgot the words at a certain point. I was like, oh fuck. And then I just see my friends approaching me. I was like, oh, what's going on here? And they just started lifting me and I was like, oh, this buys me some time.
Yeah, I was so curious because I dipped out. I was like wondering what's the interaction on stage to get lifted up because I just saw pictures.
Just did it.
Dang.
I was there. I came into the crowd because it's a dancey song, and I was and I had started it, and I don't know. They just approached me and lifted me into the air, and I was like, okay, this is happening now.
Damn.
Yeah, there's actually even a point in there. I cut it out of the video because.
Tell me what happened.
I mean, I cut out the audio, but I actually go like, "Hey guys, put me down," and I don't think anyone heard me.
You should have kept that.
And I was up there for 10 more seconds after that, but it was cool. It was cool.
You scared of heights or something?
No, I just wanted to. I was.
You said that no, I'm not.
No, I'm not scared of any heights. Hey, I have to pee, man.
Go ahead and pee.
Yeah, man.
I'll be right here.
I'm gonna pee. Where's your bathroom?
It's gonna be the first one on the left.
Hey, man, you're good.
At what?
You're good at what you do. You're incredible.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Enjoying this experience.
It's fun. It's so fun. It's
so much so that I actually had to pee for a minute, but I was like, damn, this guy's good. He just keeps on coming up for some good
you had to go
topics,
pee for a minute?
man. Oh, and also your tub was going.
Dripping.
It was dripping. I turned it off for you though, cause I fuck with you, man.
How'd you turn it? What?
I just turned it.
And it's not dripping anymore?
Or maybe it was
maybe
dripping less. It's dripping less.
That's incredible because I've been trying to fix that.
It's just been going.
It's been going. Our water bill's just
wow. Wow. You're gonna have to sell the telescope.
I mean, yeah, dude. I'm just I'm gonna have to sell the telescope. Stop. I'm gonna have to sell my upright piano.
Yeah.
No, there's been with owning a house. There's a bunch of
wow.
A bunch of things that you gotta do, replace the gasket on the bathtub because it keeps dripping. I'll get to it.
Yeah.
Or I hope you noticed the sink was a little wobbly, right?
It was a little wobbly.
The faucet, a little wobbly. Yeah. It looks nice, a little wobbly.
Looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful, broken on the inside.
Not super functional, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Much like the rest of us.
Metaphor.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're on the same page.
Wow.
Shall we? Shit. Do you still get nervous?
Do I still get nervous? Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Were you nervous to perform this past Saturday?
I was nervous thinking about the podcast earlier today.
Really? Dang.
I was nervous with that video I just showed you. I was nervous right before I went up. But usually, I definitely still get nervous. But usually right before I go up, I'll just get hit with a surge. And I'll turn into a different nigga. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Because it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I actually get that a lot. And that's surprising to me too.
Yeah. Because we've both seen performers where... And it's so understandable when performers are nervous.
Absolutely.
But there's some performers where you're just like, oh, they look nervous.
Yeah.
You know? But you hide it very, very well.
Wow.
How does it affect your performance? Or you said like it just dissipates when you get up there, huh?
I mean, sometimes it'll leak through. Sometimes it'll leak through. And it did a lot more before I got better at my craft, you know, before I started like being serious about rehearsing or just like practicing for to be in whatever scenario, you know what I mean? Because like once you like sometimes like what I described earlier was more like rising to the occasion, but you can't always bank on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you want to have enough like practice at what you do, where you can just kind of, you know, rely on what you've worked for. You know what I mean? So as I got better with that became a lot less of an issue. You know what I mean? Because now I can be more confident in that. But I forgot what the question was.
No, I mean, just like how did the nerves? You answered it phenomenally.
Sweet, I believe you.
It was like how do nerves affect your performance? And to add on to that, because you said you rely on what you've worked toward, right? Meaning like your work ethic has to improve. You got to be serious about your shit. And the thing about being an improviser myself is that I've grown up succeeding on winging it. That it kind of sucks sometimes because that makes me hate the work sometimes.
Oh, I get it.
Because I've gotten away with winging it for so long. That it's just like, fuck, man, I
just want to wing it.
I just want to wing it.
Forever. Yeah. Could you?
No. I mean, with maybe like improv and comedy, I could get away with it. With singing,
okay.
I don't think I can.
That's something you have to build on top of.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I got to surround myself with... When I was younger, I used to think like, man, I'm a really good singer. Like my dad taught me how to sing on karaoke and whatnot. And then I went to like community college and joined vocal jazz there. And that's like where I met cats like Selena, you know? And I'm like, damn, I gotta practice.
Right. Isn't that a beautiful thing though?
It's so beautiful. It's so good.
Right.
And then I meet cats like Tessie. And I'm like, man, Tessie's like not even like theoretically trained, you know? And it's just so good. Right. And then I meet Jay. And then Jay's just so dope too. And she and I have like similar backgrounds. We're just like, we had karaoke backgrounds. And we're just like, and she could do that. And but then again, this is me, as we all are as creatives, comparing ourselves to others. Do you do that a lot?
Of course. I don't even also like look at that as such a negative thing either. Like to compare. I mean, you shouldn't. Like you should want to like, you know, better yourself or compare yourself against yourself, you know what I mean, to make a better version. But sometimes seeing someone else doing it in a better way can kind of like influence you to be like, okay, I can step it up, because it's like you said, you're like I looked at myself and you were like, oh, I'm a good singer. You know what I mean? Or I'm a great singer, whatever. But once you met other people, it opened up a new perspective, and it just showed you how much better you could get. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's a case where it's not even a bad thing.
Thank you. I think what I'm trying to stray away from is comparing myself so much that I shut down and I procrastinate.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah. Cool. Noted.
Got you. Yeah, man.
I'll try not to do that next time.
Just when you think of doing that, just don't.
How about you? Like, are there days where you're just like, fuck, this is tough?
For sure.
And how do you get through that?
It's important to remember that the hardest part of all this shit, like being an artist, being a creative, is not actually the work. It's just keeping that same belief in yourself. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing to ask of anybody. You know what I mean? Believing yourself every day, forever. You know what I mean? Like to get to the next stage, because it's like there's a lot of doubt to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might not get what you're looking for. You know what I mean?
And
you
that's the
might
truth.
not, you know?
That's the truth.
Yeah.
I've been living my life by saying like by lowering my expectations, but having high hopes. Does that make sense?
Lower your expectations. No, explain it.
So
I tried.
I know it's a little tough because like hopes and expectations, they're kind of like synonymous, but expectations is just kind of, I think, the realistic understanding that not everything will go your way, but keeping hopes is more of like an energy type of thing. Like I hope that it'll work out.
Hopes and okay, yep.
Hopes and expectations. Like
I didn't even really think about it when you first said it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's tough. Nah. They sound this. It sounds like it could be the same, but it's. I don't know. I mean,
right? Yeah,
being
hopeful will never take away. You know what I mean? You'll never like having expectations might take away because you're like, I wanted this to happen. You know what I mean? And that might have you fucked up about a situation. But having hopes, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, but you can still be all right with what does happen. You know what I mean?
When did you make that transition into like becoming more of a singer? Because you say like in one of your tracks you say, I'm not a rapper though, which is even though on some of your tracks you rap.
I do be doing that. I don't know. I think I always wanted to sing. Like I would like when I was a kid. I always like make little songs. Like when I was just sitting on the playground.
What was it like?
This shit would go crazy.
Serious?
This shit was for sure ass, some hot ass.
Well, you were recording shit like when you were.
No, I wasn't recording,
days?
but I was always thinking. I was like I would always think, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this song. Like I always had like creative dreams. Like I always thought I was like, oh, I'm gonna be an actor or a singer or something like that. And I think I'm still doing all that shit.
I gotta say, by the way, like you're a good actor.
Thank you, man. Why do you say that? What was
David had done a short with you and Jay. It's called Sorry I'm High.
Can of Worms.
Are you seriously gonna tell me you'd rather be a snail than a worm?
Snails are good for the environment. Worms aren't.
All right, I'm like 98% sure that's not true. It's like, what the fuck do snails even do? They just leave their little pussy juices on the sidewalk. Worms split into two when they die.
That's actually a myth, but you wouldn't know that, of course. And besides, I don't expect much from a worm lover anyway.
Can of Worms. So simple. But there was so much underlying between like everything is so good with that. The juxtaposition of your guys' body orientation of you guys, your feet at her head and vice versa, and the dark setting and it being such a high thought.
Dude,
like, would you rather be a snail or a worm? That conversation, which is probably not the most, which not many people have had that exact conversation, but so many people have had similar.
It rhymes with something that you've experienced.
That's
for
such
sure.
a good.
You know
Yes.
what I mean? Yeah.
It rhymes with a similar situation.
You understand, and you understand. You probably understand either both or one side of it, and you're like, "Oh fuck, I've been here." You know what I mean?
It's you. Is it you that says this isn't really about?
Yeah, this isn't about
snail.
snails, is it?
And it's beyond that, and then like her turning her body and going the other way. Incredible,
dude. Thank you.
Acting's tough, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Have you thought about?
I feel like I did well though. That I haven't even really thought about it because that's such a thing that's like that piece is so personal. I really just look at it like me. I don't even really think of it as like an acting piece. You know what I mean? But thank you so much.
But acting, even as ourselves, it can be tough.
Can be tough, actually, right.
I actually prefer to act as someone other than myself.
Right. Oh, really?
Because let's say I'm given a script with set words on it, and I read it over and over and over again, and I say it, and like, that's not how I would say it. And then I get frustrated with that, as opposed to if I'm going to be like an Italian guy that is given a set of words, and I say, yo, where's the gabagool?
Yeah, that's
then
what you
I'm
would
just
say.
like, that's, even though that was like a bad
that
impersonation,
was
but as opposed to Christian genuinely asking, yo, where's the gabagool?
As you would. As you would.
With that,
he actually asked me that when I got here, and I was like, I'm not sure what that is, dude. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, like, was that improvised, or did you guys have a script? What was happening with that?
We had a script. I mean, there was some parts that were just like partially improvised kinda, but it followed the same direction. It was a script that I wrote in like 2020, 2019, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
And even like the short that you and Yeti did to promote
The
Horror
ring
Night.
thing.
So good. Because I mean, even just like the fake laughing of just kind of like, he says like, where'd you get this? Shrine. And he's just like, what?
This is creepy. Yeah. What'd you say this was called?
I don't know. That shit was like in Japanese.
Okay. Where you find it at?
Shrine.
Shrine, okay. That's like a streaming platform?
Nah, like a real shrine. Like in a forest type shit.
Is such good nonchalant acting.
Right. We were for sure ourselves right there.
That was so funny. It's so good. And you're just gonna like, oh man, she's like touching my leg. This is it's so yeah. I mean,
dude, thank you.
You've never auditioned for stuff?
No, not really. When I was a kid, one time, me and my family went to a fair, and it was like some acting thing. Like there was like a sign up for it, and I wasn't really thinking of it, but I I signed up for it, and then like some months later, like me and my mom went back to the spot, and I like read a thing, but I was hella nervous, and I was like for surely fucked that up. I was like, and then I like
how old were you?
I don't even know, like probably like 7 or 8 or some shit like that. Like it was like they were trying to look for like kid actors to like go on to be like, because how like Disney and all that shit, you know what I mean?
I know Universal Studios does something like that.
It was terrible.
Did you just
but I don't really even consider that, you know what I mean?
Imagine you going into that, and that's like when you realize like I'm gonna make music. Because like you read the script and you just start spitting it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
maybe not for me.
I'm cool off of that. But dude, there's so much like there's a Venn diagram of musicians or musical artists and acting and comedy. There's like those 3 circles have like a meeting ground. Trifecta. because it's performance.
Yeah.
Which is
and it's all expression.
It's all expression. If you were to audition for things, what kind of parts do you think you'd land?
I would probably land some shit like, and I think a lot of that is aesthetic too. I would probably like end up on some shit like Euphoria or some shit. Oh. I've never watched that show, but people talk to me about it all the time, so I'm assuming that's my vibe.
Yeah, you could for sure be in Euphoria. I mean, like it's just you look like a chill guy at a party.
Oh yeah.
And there's hella parties with chill guys.
No, that's accurate.
There's hella parties with not chill guys in that show too.
Yeah. Bay Area.
What about that's how it is. That's just the Bay Area. I went to Benicia. That's all the parties. Just all parties with just like white dudes on the outskirts of the walls hunting. Gross.
Hunting is a crazy word to use.
Like, you ever been to the club and you seen some people some guys sipping on drinks, but they're not even dancing?
Yeah.
They're just scanning.
Scary.
They're so scary, man.
Scary.
So scary.
I wouldn't even go to a Benicia party, I don't think. That just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Don't start now. Don't start now.
That's crazy.
I took an acting class in community college.
Yeah.
And the exercise we all stand in a circle.
Uh-huh.
And
fight.
And we just fucking mosh. We just fucking mosh. And he said, if you can take a roll, you can take a fist.
Right.
You can take a fucking punch, you can take a job, you know? So one by one, we go stand in the middle of the circle, and everyone around you just says, they typecast you. So they tell you.
Oh, that's so scary.
Dude.
And fucked up.
All the handsome people.
You're the ugly guy.
Ugly best friend.
Stupid. Something stupid. I know it's something stupid.
It's something dumb. Everyone shut the fuck up.
I got it.
It's something dumb.
I got it.
Yeah, all the handsome people, they all got like romantic lead. Hot guy at bookshop. I go up there. I'm an Asian dude with glasses, and I was wearing a button up.
Yeah,
and
feeling good. Yeah.
Best Buy worker.
That's not even a typecast. This is like
I'm just like, what
so
the fuck?
specific.
You're just like, computer engineer. I'm like, what
Piano.
the fuck?
You play a piano. Yeah, I know you play a piano.
Your mom made you learn violin when you were growing up.
Doctor. Gotta be a doctor. Gotta be.
be a doctor.
You're a doctor for sure.
Lumpia.
Oh, I am. They're not even telling me my role anymore. You're not even.
Philippines. All of Philippines.
You're all of Karate chop. You're the chop. You are the chop.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
Oh shit.
Did I win? Dude, it was rough, man.
That's crazy. Best Buy worker.
Best Buy worker
would destroy my ego.
I think
sorry,
about
Christian.
it every fucking time.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Look what you did to him. Whoever you are, you fucking
what you
monster.
did.
You could have lied.
Dude, I was hoping
Why
to get like
did you lie?
funny best friend. I was hoping for funny best friend.
I
Is so
said,
good.
I was like, oh, cool.
That's what you can
I'll be
land.
the funny. Really?
You can
Thank
land
you.
funny best friend
Wow,
easy.
I would love to be a funny best friend.
You could be like a side character in Superbad. You could be like
Oh yeah, like because they're like assholes, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I would love to like play like an asshole, like just be like.
You could be kind of like the
but,
guy
like,
that
kinda
doesn't give a
funny.
shit.
Yeah.
Or you could be like someone that comes into the living room and yells, "Shots!" Do you do that? Is that you in any?
I don't do that. I'm more of a weed guy. I'd probably be like, "Hey," and then fuck up the rotation or
Yeah.
some shit like that. But I would play that role. I would love to play that role.
You said fuck up the rotation.
Yeah, I fuck up the rotation every time. I'm so sorry for all the people who smoke marijuana.
You just pass it
with
to
me.
the right. Every
I
single
get
time?
it. No, it comes to me and I smoke it for a long time and I just think. And the first person I see who smokes weed, that's just who gets it. Yeah. Yeah.
So there's like the circle doesn't even matter anymore.
No, not
just
when it comes
flick
to
it
me.
across the circle?
And it's fucked up because I'd be like, hey dude, you're fucking up the rotation. But then when it comes to me, man, it's just a
whatever.
whole different place. You know
Might
what
as
I
well
mean?
just eat the fucking blunt.
Yeah, I think I'm just start doing that. Yeah.
Blunts, joints, bongs, pipes, joints.
Yeah, I like
All
it.
day.
The joint.
You roll it yourself?
Nah.
Zigzag-
I live
the-
a soft life, man.
So pre-rolls, a bunch of pre-rolls.
Yeah, a lot of pre-rolls around all the time.
No, I get. Hey, I mean,
You know
I've
what I
only rolled like.
No, I didn't even feel judged, man. You couldn't.
Yeah,
I just choose this soft life, man.
It's super.
I wouldn't change.
It's so convenient,
Yeah, man.
dude. Like I've had to roll in a
I'm
joint.
not rolling up nothing, bro. I think I've tried one time. That shit was hard. And I'm just not going to do that. I wouldn't do that. Something fell out of your pocket.
Oh, it's my brush, but thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
I sit in the passenger side. I'm okay with that.
It's that's cool. Yeah, I don't need to drive.
Yeah.
I'm an Asian driver. Yeah, no one wants that.
That's a crazy way to get away with that. You're like, dude, I'm sorry. You know, I would love to drive, but you know I'm Asian.
Dude, I never drive places.
Really?
When it's a group setting.
You always get away with it.
Dude, I always get away with it. But guess what? Because I fit the stereotype. I'm a bad driver.
Oh, you're terrible.
I'm a bad
How are you with
driver.
parking?
I could parallel, actually.
Oh, wow.
It's the actual driving part that
That's
sucks.
crazy.
Drive.
What's the... Do you just always have your foot on a pedal? You're like, I have to. You don't ever coast?
If you're ever... I never coast. Yeah, so it's always just like...
That's usually what it is. That was good. Wow, that was good. I feel like I'm there. I felt like all the...
Improv.
Yeah.
Improv,
the
baby.
shockwaves.
That's what it is. I get it from my mom. My mom
Really? Tell me
used to
about
drive
that,
like
please.
that. So
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
used
meant
to
the
it.
improv.
Fuck no, man.
Where
I
do
was
you get the
telling
improv from?
insecurities.
Wow.
Yeah.
That actually reminded me when you were talking about nerves earlier. Like usually before I perform on a stage, I usually, if I'm not even comfortable yet, I'll usually tell jokes.
That's
Like, you know, and then
You're
people
doing stand-up.
they don't notice that it's a joke until I say it. Like I remember when we were, I think it was the Roxy, I don't remember, but it was some show in LA for GC or La Russell.
nice.
And it was like 1,200 people.
Shit,
So I remember
dude.
I got up in there and I was like, all right, yo, it's 1,200, yo, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna take advantage of that, low-key. I was like, yo, can I have everyone go and take out your phones? You know what I mean? And you think you're like, oh, yeah, he's gonna tell me, like, turn on my light or something.
yeah.
I was like, and cash out me $1 right now. Because it's 1,200 of y'all, you know what I mean?
Did anyone actually cash app you?
They were like, what's the cash app? But I didn't really, you know what I mean? I was like,
Dude, if you came out with a whiteboard that
I came
said
out with $1,200. That would have been great. Like,
Yeah.
but
Walking
I
out
didn't
with-
really want money. I just really wanted to be comfortable. You know what I mean? Because that once you make people laugh, you have their trust. You know what I mean? And then they'll support you. You know what I mean?
interesting. Yeah, laughter is.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, but you go. I'll remember. Dab me up.
Shot.
Laughter is.
Laughter. See, now I trust you.
Yeah,
I've been trusting you for the past hour.
feel me? I trust you too, man. I really fuck with
Thank
you.
you.
I could tell from your clips.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, this guy's good. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you, man. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that.
Yeah, and
It's-
insecurities.
and insecurities and childhood trauma
Yeah.
and like the weight gain and
It's
weight
great
loss.
for the rest of us, though.
It's so
funny
good.
jokes. Yeah.
Dude, if I grew up beautiful, there'd be no personality. No personality. Which is why you have such a good personality, because you felt ugly growing up.
Felt so ugly.
Yeah.
Felt so rejected.
But then you became cute. I think freshman year is the perfect time to get cute.
End of freshman year, maybe sophomore year.
That's still good.
Yeah.
I'm down to be ugly all throughout middle school.
16 is a great year to feel cute
Yeah.
about yourself.
Yeah.
That's the age they write movies about.
Yeah, you're right. That's such a good insight. I mean, because they don't write about. I didn't feel cute until I got my first girlfriend, and that was all personality, baby.
Oh.
That was all personality. I had to fucking.
That goes
work
so
for that
much
shit.
further than just being cute, though.
Yeah, man.
Goes way further.
Yeah, but it didn't help with the sex. I'm getting serious.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was like, who let me on top? We tried Tangent, and I'm sorry for the viewers out there.
One more time?
Tangent.
Tangent?
I'm gonna go off on a tangent real quick.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Did
I
you-
thought you were saying tangent. You're like, we tried tangent. I was like, what's tangent? I'm not
new
aware.
sex
A
position.
new sex position called tangent? What would that be? It just goes on forever.
There's this rumor about me and my first girlfriend that
Oh, that's
we had
fun.
a sex tape.
Oh.
And I
how'd
thought
that
about
happen?
this sex tape. I have no clue.
Okay.
But it was circulating around the high school, and I'd graduated at that point. That's a
yeah?
weird
that's
rumor.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
You're like, no, it was a podcast. I just
It was a podcast, and we happen to both be naked on the podcast. No, but thinking about myself as a big boy in a sex tape, you couldn't see her.
How selfish of you. How selfish.
Because I wanted the
Take
limelight.
up the whole spotlight.
Took up the whole mattress. What are you talking about?
Damn.
Anyway, what was I gonna say prior to all of this? I completely forgot. I was gonna answer something that you had just asked me.
Let's
But
roll it back. We got it. I bet
You were
can
talking
find it.
about Cash App and performing in front of a group of 1,200 people.
Jokes.
Comedy.
Laughter is wait.
Is
did you
gaining
finish?
someone's trust.
Yeah.
It's crazy because that's how you do, like, making friends not based off of your popularity, not based off of your looks, but based off of your personality. And laughter being one of those things where you let your guard down. And I think it's because of this. When you laugh at a joke, you are being vulnerable in the sense that you are exposing your type of humor, what you find is funny, right? The cracking the joke at first is the first place of vulnerability. We're taking risks when we make jokes, right? You take a risk of not getting a laugh, of being judged for the type of humor that you have. Second place for the vulnerability prize is laughing at that joke. Because if you could think back about to like middle school or high school where the cool kids would selectively laugh at certain things, or like, you know, if you're too cool for a joke, right? That fucking hurts. Right?
Right.
If you think about that in movies or anything like that, my high school is actually pretty dope where everyone was really cool. But do you vibe with what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
And it seems that you crack jokes, and it's interesting that you crack jokes in times of nervousness, because cracking jokes is putting yourself out there. Even more so. Do you feel more nerves when being a comedic type of individual, or being like a performer?
Definitely being a performer, because when I'm performing, I'm telling you the 100% truth. That's why I think that's why I hold on to my songs and why I feel however ways I feel about my songs. Because it's like, this is me just in my room expressing myself the most clearest, best way I can. Way better than I could while talking. I think, and this is something I realized earlier, that's what I thought about earlier. I think, did your thing just time out?
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Man, you are so considerate.
I got you.
No
man.
other guests like give a shit when that happens. But
I would be destroyed if I was running the shit and the shit just cut out halfway through.
Yeah,
like,
shit wasn't recording. Don't worry, that hasn't happened in a long time.
It has happened though.
I run a tight ship. Yes. Someone tripped over like a wire, and with these cameras, if you trip over one of the wires, then it doesn't save the recording. It corrupts the file. Anyway, that's okay. The audio will always be fine.
Okay, for sure.
At the very least.
And then that'll always be a good thing. If it's a podcast, you can always have an audio podcast.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Away with it.
Yeah. But as you were saying,
this is what I thought about earlier. I was like, I wonder if moving a lot and being able to make friends a lot had acclimated me to being able to, gain people's trust in ways like that. Crack jokes, like self-deprecating jokes go a long way, especially when you're younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that part's like, that part I'm actually more confident in. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
And it's not even like the level of the perception. It's more about how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
Would you consider yourself the funny person in the group?
I'm around a lot of funny people.
You got some like funny motherfuckers around you.
There's some funny people.
Yeti himself, like
so
Kiernan,
funny.
has this interesting type of like dry humor. Would you not say it that way?
Wait, define dry humor.
Dry humor is just like he'll say something, but he won't even laugh at it or make a face at it. He'll just be like, yeah, and that's a hand job.
Oh, yep. That was Yeti.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
That was Yeti in the room with me.
I had to make my voice super deep.
Yeah.
It's super deep. So, yeah, I mean, with that being said, okay, not specifically this group, but let's say growing up, because you did have to move around. In those friend groups that you acclimated yourself to quickly, did you become like the funny person in that group for those short periods of time?
I wouldn't. That's a good question. I would say I could be, but I would feel more comfortable aligning myself with who I felt like was the funny person. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how
Gotcha. Where did you, like where were you born?
Sacramento.
Nice. Okay. And you went to school there for a little bit?
Yeah, I moved around different schools in the Sac area.
Yeah, what's the order?
Grove,
Sac, Elk Grove.
Sac, North Highlands, Elk Grove, and then then probably Vallejo.
When did you come to Vallejo? How old were you?
I was like entering middle school, so probably like 12.
Okay,
like
12. And what middle school did you go to?
Solano.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, man. Had no gate.
Had no gate.
Had no gate back then. That's so crazy to me now.
Times have changed.
Yeah, man.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
And then you went to high school and you got cute, and here you are.
And now here I am.
Wow. There you go. What is it about Vallejo that you rock with as opposed to like where you came from before?
Vallejo specifically, that's the only place where I was like, where I came back to, and you know what I mean, and where I chose, you know what I mean. Yeah. It's just the type of people that I've met in Vallejo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just such potent creativity and such genuine people. You know what I mean. I feel like all the best people I've met have all
and some dope ass artists.
Yeah, man,
exist here.
Right.
And some dope ass artists.
Something about this
have
place.
really blown up from here. And with that, it comes everyone that blows up from here is extremely humble. E40 just opened a street here in Vallejo.
Right.
And that fool is so humble.
Right.
His niece went to Benicia High School, and was at the middle school graduation there. You know, like that guy reps his hometown. And I'm glad to be like this close to where a lot of creativity flourishes.
Right, it's beautiful.
Because I get to meet like people like you and the rest of the homies.
Thank you, man.
You know, and people like from Good Company and Good Company adjacent. I get to meet creative individuals like that, and I feel like I didn't get that. I grew up in like Pittsburgh, Antioch, and I was telling Anders this, but like all the street cred that comes with growing up in Pittsburgh,
I fucking
Antioch.
love Anders.
So funny. That
Sorry,
guy is
go
so
ahead.
funny.
Yeah, he is.
All
He
the street.
always has jokes.
This is Anders. Anders talks like a SNL character sometimes. You know what I'm talking about?
That's crazy.
He says,
"Oh
dude,
my god, clip this and
dude."
send it to him,
He
please."
says, dude,
Dude, dude.
let me tell you, dude. Dude, let me tell you. Dude,
Did he tell you the pigeon joke?
No, what's the pigeon joke? Or do we let him tell it?
You gotta let him tell it.
Okay.
He'll tell you once he sees this. Tell him the pigeon joke, man. Tell him. Oh,
I will message Anders, future Christian, when you're editing this, message Anders and ask him to send the pigeon joke and all.
So this is not my original joke, but it goes like this. Yo, you know what I found out recently? Did you know that pigeons die after they fuck? Yeah. I mean, at least the ones that I fuck do.
so real.
Put it into the podcast.
Future Christian, I love you, man. You're a great guy, and I love what you're doing.
Have
here.
a present, Christian.
So beautiful. Absolutely for present Christian.
There we go.
But more for future Christian.
I appreciate that.
He'll appreciate it more. He'll be like, he'll watch this clip back and be like, oh.
Let's hear your Anders impression real quick.
Oh, fuck. I don't know, because he's so specific. He has so many, like, he has jokes, like, ready. Like a lot of us just shoot shit on the spot.
Yeah.
But he has jokes that he's waiting to tell. Like,
such
God. But he'd be like, he always like, it's that same type of, he's like, dude, guys, dude. We all know.
Fucking, your homies horror nights happening today, you fucking potatoes. And he'll call you like
on the story.
Yeah.
You fucking weenie.
Weenie is the food item that you Hey, you fucking weenies, if you want to be a cool weenie.
If you don't pull up, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you, but your homies horror night is happening. So if you want to be a cool weenie, pull up to.
I'm a little offended that your Anders impression is better than mine, man. I've known him way longer, I'm certain.
Dude, you've known him for so long. It's because I got to interview him at
how was that?
At Horror Night. So funny, dude.
I love
so
that guy.
funny. That guy has this whole rant about growing up. His musical inspiration was Jason Mraz, and it's just.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I just need to check something.
What do you need to?
I just need to see something.
What?
Wait, hold up.
What are you checking?
No. Look at the profile picture. It all makes sense.
The fedora.
He's got the fedora in the
fucking
picture.
fedora.
Fuck. Oh my God.
It's the fedora.
Wow. It all makes sense.
Wow. He is Jason.
Oh, dude.
Think
You're going to put that
about it.
picture on there so they can see it.
Yeah,
too, right?
absolutely. Throw that picture up. Think about it.
Wow.
We've never seen
Jason
Anders
Mraz and Anders in the same
Yes.
room?
No, we've never seen it.
One time.
Dude,
Fuck.
they're the same person.
Dude.
We've cracked the case.
Dude.
It's a conspiracy theory. We've solved it.
Not anymore. Now we know.
Oh, we know. This guy, dude, Anders is Jason
He thought
Mraz.
he was slick.
He
Tried to get away with it.
Fucking dude. This guy thought he was fucking Jason Mraz, you fucking weenie. He talks like he's from the Bronx or something.
Hey, I'm Yours is one of the greatest songs of all time.
It's so good.
Though. Yeah.
It's what, like 6 chords or something like that, and it's incredible.
I believe that, yeah.
Moved the world.
Yeah.
Got me through high school because I brought my ukulele to school. And
Oh, fuck.
I
you
know.
are Filipino.
I was that.
You played Lemonade?
No,
Okay,
I
what'd
didn't.
What you got?
Played I'm Yours.
Yeah.
I played
Did you
I'm
have a
Yours.
fedora?
I did not know, dude, because
Okay,
a
you weren't
fedora
really
would
committed to
also
the bit.
look like a yarmulke on my head. Fedoras especially.
Yeah, man. That was a big beanie that you saw me in.
Yeah,
Just to call
man.
back to.
You had a huge beanie because it went around your head.
Because you didn't even. You're right. Yeah.
Have you know Parappa the Rapper?
Yeah. That same comparison has been made
Was
about
it?
that same clip
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because
I'm
I had
sad.
because he has like black ears and then
Black
and I had
ears.
like a white top on.
It was like a
and
green or orange beanie that you had or something like
it
that.
was
Orange.
Orange. Yeah.
So it was like very parappa
like
the
pretty
rapper
exactly. Like, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
spot on. But I
But
played
I'm not a rapper.
parappa, not the rapper. I played Over the Rainbow a
Oh,
bunch, which a bunch of people made the whole joke like, "Oh, you're from the islands, brother," and I'm like, "No,
You're like, no,
not
man.
those islands." So, yeah, that and okay, I didn't bring my ukulele to school
Liar.
on my own, like with my own choice. It was always because someone asked me to bring it.
But you wanted to.
Yeah,
But you
dude.
wanted to.
Fuck
So
yeah.
does it change?
I was just like, if girls aren't gonna like me for the way that I look, they're gonna like me for something.
For these same 6 chords.
Yeah, for the same.
Oh, that's good though. That's nice. Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
that
Thank
works.
you.
That works.
Oh, did it work on the girls?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Oh,
They
damn.
always wrote at the end of the yearbook, "I love you so much as a, you're such a good friend."
You're so cute. You're like a brother.
Did you get that a lot?
No, I didn't get. I never actually got that. I got some girl write that I was cute in my yearbook one time, and I think I took that. I was like, yeah.
Did you do
'Cause I
something
still
about
thought
it?
I was, fuck no. I was ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still ugly though. What was your when did you have your first relationship?
Oh fuck. I think like end of freshman year.
When you got cute?
When I started believing those. Actually, no, it was like a little bit. Actually, yeah, it was a little bit before I started thinking I was cute.
And you were like, really? Is this happening?
Yeah, and then actually, I remember like she had told me one time that like, cause I would like hang out like over at her house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, her older sister. She was like he's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had told her, she was telling me about it, and she was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, no, like he's really cute.
Wow.
And I was like, and that was the first time I ever like thought about it because I didn't see myself as cute at the time, but I was like, interesting.
Okay.
And it went to my head, and I became a monster.
Oh, now you're just egotistical. You're just like, fuck yeah. Got the biggest dick in the room. You got a whole
Thanks,
like
man.
Andre 3000 look to you too. Do you get that a lot?
Nah, I don't.
You've never gone Andre 3000?
Nah. You know who I get a lot? I get Lucas Sabat. Do you know who that is?
No, who's that?
Have you ever seen Grownish?
I'm familiar with Grownish. Is that one of the actors in
He's
in
one of
Grownish?
the actors in that. I'd be catching that one, especially when I had longer hair.
You take it as a compliment?
Yeah, I mean, because he's a model. So I'm like,
Okay, that's good.
I'll take that one. He's cute.
Are you familiar with the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Yeah.
People say that I'm Doctor Strange's Asian best friend.
Wong?
Benedict Wong. Yeah, Wong. Yeah, it's Wong.
Benedict Wong.
The actor, yeah. Wong, that's straight up his name. Yeah, people say that I look like, yeah, you look like Wong. So I either get Wong or Best Buy worker.
What a range. Wow, that's great.
And people ask, like, how come you haven't gone to LA to audition for things? Because, like, obviously,
Because I would get Best Buy worker or Wong.
if I want
That's
Best
it.
Buy worker, I'll fucking work at the Best Buy right here.
They're like, wow, you're just really great at your job. Something about you. You just really nail this.
Something about
Stay
you.
here and do nothing else.
Yeah, just stand there. Stand there and tell me about laptops. Tell me about what is it, the MacBook Air?
That's fucked.
Yeah, dude,
That's
it's pretty fucked.
That's crazy. Hey, whoever you are, you really wounded him, man.
If I'm calling it back this much.
When was that? When did you, what?
Damn, dude,
How
that
long ago?
was 2013.
What a memorable
years
dig
ago,
you took
man.
at my guy, man. That's
10
fucked up.
years ago.
Don't do that shit
Never
to people.
left me.
Man.
Never fucking left me. Before we go do an improv scene, I want to talk a little bit about your music a bit more.
Talk to me.
You have such a good sound. It's so angsty. It's so cathartic. It makes me feel all the feelings that I want to feel without being able to express them. You
Wow,
know,
what high praise. That is so
it's
gorgeous.
Baby, pray for me. What kind of God would ever take you away from me
feel
is
me?
so good.
Crazy.
Lately,
People be thinking I say, what kind of guy would ever take you away from me?
that
I was like, I just said pray for me right before.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, it's not guy, it's God. Remember, like, come
Thank
on,
you
guys.
for putting that. And if you're listening to it on Spotify, the lyrics are available.
Come on.
Come on, y'all. And it's like there's obviously this religious undertone throughout the entire song. Even in the first verse, you say
Right.
you've never been. You got me on my knees, and I've never been religious, right? So,
Yeah.
so good. And it was a strong shift from the previous works that you had done, even though you say you don't enjoy them. I think there's a lot of good in those.
Thank you, man.
And we all have to go through it to be able to find our own sound. And I think you found your sound, man. You
I
found
think
your
so
sound.
too. I definitely think so. I'm gonna send you some stuff that I like am more confident in, and I love more.
Please.
Sorry I'm High. That so that skit you watched, that was Sorry I'm High, Can of Worms. It's a scene from this collection of stories and music that I feel really personal about. It's like it's all based off of my personal life. But I have 3 albums, all called Sorry I'm High, Run, Dance, and Fall.
Wow.
Run is basically completely done, and that's what that short was meant to signify. Is that a word?
Yes.
Symbolize? I don't know.
Signify, symbolize,
I'm
that
just
all
gonna use
works.
all of those. Like that was supposed to be the piece of content that was supposed to represent that body of work, and and that was just that's the basic overall tone of it, and I'm gonna send that to you.
Please do. It's incredible. You got a talent to you. Good actor. Great singer songwriter. Even though you don't say you're a rapper as well, you've rapped on some things too.
An artist. That's
Yeah.
just what I'd be
Music
saying.
maker, right?
Music maker.
Love Actually freestyle is so funny at the end. You say, I ain't never actually watched Love Actually.
Haven't still.
That's some white people shit. Which, don't waste your time.
Oh, really? It's mid?
It's trash.
Oh,
It's
damn.
trash
Why
with
do
a-
you guys talk about it so much?
I don't know
Is
why.
it iconic? Is at least the sign, the scene with the sign in it, is it fire?
No.
Damn,
You don't know what that's
guys.
about?
It can't be that bad.
It can't be that bad, but it is that fucking bad.
Damn
Because
it.
with that, in that scene, the guy holding the sign, who's Rick from The Walking Dead, by the way.
Which is crazy.
He's holding the sign, confessing his love for his best friend's wife.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
Ain't that rough?
Damn.
I know everyone's thinking like, oh, this is so cute. It's a forbidden love. It's a forbidden love.
All those British people thinking that.
All these British people just ready to fucking like cheat on their wives with their best friends.
Jesse's girl.
Jesse's girl.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I felt
release
lucky.
music.
Release them. That's my
Release
song that
the
I wrote
music,
right
bro.
there.
Yeah, that was you.
Jesse's Girl by Christian Baltazar. Yeah, dude, it's you're not wasting your time. Watch something else. If you're rom-com type person.
I actually really don't watch movies that often, in general.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
But
got
I mean,
got things
I
to do.
like what I like. You know what I mean? Why were you about to recommend?
If there's any movie that I recommend, if you're a romantic person in your feels and you want that kind of like, I wouldn't
Sappy
necessarily say unrealistic
Yeah.
type of like love, but like a good rom-com, like fall in love with your best friend type of rom-com, is When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down.
Write it down. Next
What's that
time
on?
you got a
Probably
romantic
Netflix or
counterpart with you. Say, let's throw that on.
Damn it! You exposed me. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Why am I exposing you? I didn't say nothing.
Because I'm gonna put it on, and then they're gonna be like, "But did you get that from that one time when you're on that podcast?" No, that's all right.
Yeah, when Harry Met Sally.
You don't have to cut it out.
Yes. You down to do an improv scene?
I'm down for whatever, man.
You've been telling me, yo, you got to pull up on a
I really
pull up on a
went.
Tuesday.
I really loved the show. Whose line is it anyway?
So good, yes.
I loved it.
That's what got me into it. I mean,
Really?
yeah, when I was a
Yeah.
sophomore in high school, I watched that show, and then I found out as a sophomore in high school that they were holding improv auditions at the high school.
Wow.
Fucking auditioned, got on the team, and the rest was history.
Wow. That's such a beautiful thing too.
You have any experience with improv?
Fuck no.
Other than acting and like having to fill in the space, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's a lot of improv already.
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
I guess so then.
So the way we do improv scenes here on this podcast is that
so
it could
excited.
be based off of nothing at all, or it could be based off of one of our conversations. So, yeah. Any questions before we move on?
No.
Nice. Okay. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it can't be that bad. And then I put some applause in my post. Oh my God, is that Kujo? Oh my God, it's that. I can't believe I didn't notice it until the end of freshman year, but oh my God, that's Kujo. He kind of looks like Parappa the Rapper, don't you think? I do think he looks like Parappa the Rapper. But I'm not into dogs. But it's like, no. But he's human, so it's okay. Yeah, it is okay. Okay, I'm going to walk up to him. Okay, you walk up to him, bitch. All right. Okay, no, you walk up to him, bitch. No, I'll walk up to him, bitch. Bitch, you got a boyfriend. Okay, fine. Then I'll walk up to him. Hey, Kujo.
Do you know who Sushi Nachos are?
I mean, I think they've
I saw
just
them earlier.
been there since like lunch period. It's just like I don't know who's.
You have a problem if I eat these sushi nachos? in front
No,
of you?
it's absolutely fine. It's a lot of carbs.
I'm not
It's
from a
fine.
portal.
It's what?
I'm not.
From what?
I'm not from a portal.
From a portal?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that you're from a
Yeah,
portal.
it's good because I'm not.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
actually not a thing to say. I mean, but I wouldn't mind if you're from a portal. What are you, a time traveler or something? That'd be crazy.
That's exactly what I am.
What? You're what?
You know too much.
What do you mean I know too much? Cut to 50,000 years into the future. Kujo. Let's go back to Kujo's actual timeline.
We couldn't stop him, man.
What are you talking
We
about?
tried to stop him, man.
What are you talking about?
He fucking went and he fucking ate him, dude. I don't
He
even
ate
know what to
them?
know. You just fucking ate him, dude.
What do you mean he ate them?
I just ate him and it just started all this shit.
Well, you know that if you were to eat the
It
sushi
started
nacho,
all this shit,
that's
man.
gonna start World War III.
I know. I know what it did. I tried to stop him.
Timeline. You know that if those sushi nachos weren't eaten, then a homeless man outside of that high school would have walked into the cafeteria after hours, eaten it, survived.
I know what the prophecy said, okay?
And he
but
would
you
have
didn't you didn't do your part either, man.
I did.
Where were you?
I was on the outside looking for that homeless man. Jonathan Rodrigo. You know Jonathan Rodrigo.
I fucking know Jonathan, man.
In the prophecy, it says that if he were to live on, he would become the revolutionary man that would
Just
prevent World War III.
It's just so hard to find him. There's no home address
You're right.
or anything.
And all of his traits are so nondescript. In the paper here that was given us by our general, it says, man, he, him. I mean, it's so nice that they put the pronouns on there.
Yeah, really progressive for that time.
Very progressive, yeah. Brown hair, brown skin, and 5'8". It's just a very, very normal guy.
Yeah, very normal, very average and normal.
Yeah, nothing else.
Nothing really descript.
So
It could be so many people.
could be anyone out there. I mean, I guess we should have just looked for the only homeless man that was outside of that high school.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could have done that.
So now the timeline's fucked. Look around us.
All right.
Explosions.
Oh, the only movies we have anymore are just Love Actually.
Every single copy of every single Blu-ray disc and VHS has been destroyed except for Love
The
Actually.
one movie, Love Actually.
And now, Kujo, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to show you the infamous scene that is Rick from The Walking Dead showing the whiteboard to Keira Knightley confessing his love for his best friend's wife. And I want you to verbalize every single guttural reaction that you have when you watch this. Oh, hey there, Keira Knightley.
Forgot he was British.
I love you.
It's been so crazy since they wiped out British people 20,000 years ago.
It was insane. The War of 2146.
2146.
It's crazy. Okay, cut to a lab where a few days ago where Kujo was being implemented with some cybernetics that would allow him to time travel and survive time travel. All right, so blood type.
O negative, I think. O negative.
O
maybe?
negative.
Yeah, I
O
don't
negative.
know, hey, is this like safe, right? Like, you guys do this all the time?
You're the first one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, you're not the first one that we've tried it on.
Okay.
But the other 3 prototypes have died. But you're gonna go through it, so it's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna go through it. Like I'm gonna go through with it, and I'm gonna be fine.
So if you want to know the scientifics behind this, when we put
please.
someone through a wormhole, aka a portal that goes through time travel, their heart can't take it. So right now we're implementing a cybernetic heart.
Cybernetic, okay.
That could pump blood through your system and survive. Yes.
It's gonna like work the same though.
It's gonna work. It should, in theory, work the same. We made the tweaks since subject 04732.
That's a large number. It sounds like there's a lot of not successful attempts.
Yeah, when I said 3 people have died, that was actually a lie. So yeah, it's actually
lying.
More than that.
Okay,
but,
yeah.
I mean, your
your
consent form is right there. It says that you were willing to sacrifice yourself for the future.
That's not what I thought that said.
Oh, did you? This was a consent form for Free Panda Express.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought.
The free entree. Well, I mean, we're already here.
It was very confusing with the blood type.
Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna get your Free Panda Express.
That's a plus.
Okay,
I'll take.
Yeah, I mean, I could take the order right now.
Y'all got I got green beans.
It's a free entree. You want a free side?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go with green beans. It is. All right, green beans. It is. Okay.
Broccoli
All right.
beef.
So sounds good. So what's going into your mouth right now is a bunch of nitrous oxide. It's a bunch of laughing gas. It's also something that so you won't feel the pain of us cutting you open.
Oh, pain.
Yeah. So I mean, are you familiar with what C-sections are?
Yeah. I was actually a C-section.
Oh, me
baby.
too. Yeah.
Wow.
Lazy. Oh, yeah. So it's not a C-section. It's more of like an A-section. We're gonna cut through your chest and insert a new heart.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. And the laughing gas is hitting now. And good.
Are you sure that was laughing gas, man?
Cut to 1,000 years in the future. Because of World War 3, 4, 5, and 6, the human population ceases to exist, and the only person left standing is Kujo, and he ends the scene with a monologue, and we slowly zoom in on his face.
Oh, shit. Those sushi nachos started a lot for me. I've seen everything. I've veered off into distant worlds. I've seen the worst of that. I've seen the best of that. I always end up back here. We have to do better. That homeless man was essential, just as you are. This is the last message, and I don't know if anyone will see this, but if you do, I'm gonna try to program it in a way where it looks like it's on like a podcast filmed in Vallejo, California. It'll be absolutely essential that you take this message seriously. Be well. Goodbye.
And scene. What the fuck? You deserve an Oscar for that. I will fight for you to earn an Oscar.
I didn't say shit. I was like, oh fuck, why'd he do that? Why'd he say monologue, man? Could have been like a dialogue. Like, come on, bro.
It's actually the most pressure that you can put on someone that's never done improv
ever.
It's so funny. Oh, dude, that was incredible. Before we get out of here, go ahead and look into your camera, plug all your shit.
Shit.
Where can people find you? Where can people listen to your music? So on and so forth.
You can find me at HeyKujo on everything. I will probably drop a song, probably not. Probably drop an album, probably not. But you'll see. You know what I mean? Come hang out. Come. It's a good time. We'll probably be throwing a lot more events. Follow Your Homies. You know what I mean? We got a lot planned. We just had a very successful event where we had Christian doing this podcast on. You know what I mean? Follow the It Can't Be Bad podcast. I don't need to say that because you're watching it right now.
You're already here.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Baddies, you could follow me, and we call our listeners baddies, by the way.
Man.
Baddies.
Oh, baddies.
Ain't that dope?
I love you, baddies.
Baddies,
I
we
the
love
baddies.
you.
We fuck with all of the baddies, man.
And thank you for fucking with us, baddies. You guys know where to follow the podcast. You're already watching it, but
Yeah,
on all social media platforms, if you're a new listener or viewer, at ICBTB Podcast, please leave a review.
Do it.
Please subscribe
Just do it.
on everything you listen to. We noticed that you guys listen a lot more than you guys view, but that's cool because
fucked
y'all
up.
are doing work
It's
and you guys
not
are driving
cool.
and whatnot.
That's fucked up.
The listens I'm happy with, but the viewership could be better because look at us.
It
We
takes
got
1 second.
two cuties, two cutie
So
patooties with some
cuties.
booties, right?
Two cuties in front of a lot of baddies.
Yeah, there you go. Get it. ICBTB.com. I'm working on merch. I just sent in an inquiry, or I just paid the fucking invoice for some new merch, and that shit's gonna be dropping in December.
Please
And
buy it. His tub was running when I went in there. I know the
Please.
water bill is bad.
The water bill's bad here. It's so tough. And yeah, Christian has asthma on Instagram. And ICBTB podcast at yahoo.com if you want to send us an email. We can't get the Gmail anymore. Alejandro, my co-host, had set, and when we were making the podcast, he started an ICBTB podcast at gmail.com, but set our birthday to the day that it was, and it said, you are too young to have an email because you're
That
0 years old.
It's so funny. In 18 years, you'll be good, though.
But we can't access it for like another 18 years.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's an investment.
I guess so. 18 years wherever this podcast
A lot
is
of
at.
belief in yourself to
So-
just see 18 years into the future.
So now we have to deal with yahoo.com.
Oh my God. If you emailed me from yahoo.com, I wouldn't have come on to the podcast. Stay
Never
on
mind.
Instagram.
Baddies, don't email us. Yeah, no, fuck Yahoo,
Dude,
bro.
you should have people write in. That would be dope.
Oh, so write in.
Write in and then talk about it, like answer the shit on the podcast.
Oh, that
fun.
would be so
That'd
funny.
be really cool.
Baddies, write in.
Please write in. Ask for advice on anything. It doesn't even matter, dude.
Honestly, we should start doing like an advice section because
That
it
would
can't be that
fire.
bad, right?
It can't be that bad. And you got to find the silver lining in everything.
Dude, no matter what, it's just like my entire family died. You know, like, well, now you got solitude. Peace and
Now
quiet.
it's your turn on the PlayStation. You know, you never have to share.
You don't have to share
Dude,
with
that's
Billy.
dope.
That's fucking dope. Now you can play Spider-Man 2 by
Dude,
yourself.
it's so good. Have you played it?
I want to. I haven't finished the first one.
Oh,
I know. I'm trash.
busy.
I'm absolutely trash. But yeah.
Damn.
Before we get out of here, look into the camera and leave the viewers, leave the audience with a word or a saying or a phrase that they can go about their day with, and then we'll end it there.
Okay. Actually, could I say one more thing?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, tap in with your homies. If you're a creative of any sort, we love actors, we love podcasters, we love singers, musicians, you know what I mean? All that shit. We really want to make this shit go up. Photographers, all that. We're really trying to work, you know what I mean? And that's for Bay Area people. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but it'd be really inconvenient if
If you want to
weren't.
fly from Boston.
It'd be
or
like
something.
hard to do that every other week.
Every Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Pull up every Tuesday. Pay
It
for
might
that
be
flight.
expensive. But as for our parting message, there's a lot of lessons and themes that I've been going through lately. But one of the recent ones is let go to let grow, and I want you to allow that to manifest in any way that it does. Interpret that how you will, because you probably are gonna like not think about it too much right now, but like in a week some shit's gonna happen and be like, oh shit, let go to let grow. Second one, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Shout out to
Always.
Jayla. She put that one into my brain, and it has and has stayed there. Getting comfortable in positions that you wouldn't put yourself in will open a lot of doors for you. And the last one is to be well.
Fuck yeah. That was so good. Kujo,
Dude.
you're dope, man. Till next time. Take that. Fucking take shots, y'all. Take all these shots. Baddies, we love you. Till next time. Shout out to Kujo. Shout out to Your Homies Rim. And shout out to Good Company. Shout out to all of you creatives. And shout out to you, baddies. We love you.
I love you, baddies.
Bye. Can't be that bad, no.